France's Ministry of the Interior has confirmed it suffered what officials describe as a very serious cyber attack, after hackers claimed to have accessed sensitive government systems and exposed data linked to more than 16 million individuals. This video is sponsored by Stonefly. More on that at the end of the video. The allegations surfaced on Breachforums, a notorious data leak site that has repeatedly been shut down and resurrected by cybercriminals. Attackers claimed they infiltrated Beauvau, the Interior Ministry, and accessed multiple internal systems containing highly sensitive information. According to their post, the breach allegedly affects nearly a quarter of France's population. French authorities acknowledge a malicious intrusion, but strongly dispute the scale described by the attackers. The ministry told investigators that early technical findings show attackers accessed a limited number of professional email accounts and confirmed that only dozens of files were removed, not millions of records. Despite this, officials are treating the incident with extreme seriousness. The Interior Minister stated that while the government disputes claims of mass exposure, an intrusion into systems that process sensitive law enforcement and personal data represents a critical failure that cannot be minimized. According to reporting from French media, attackers likely gained access through stolen credentials. Investigators believe some ministry staff exchanged passwords in plain text via email despite existing security policies. With hundreds of thousands of employees across the ministry, even limited credential exposure can open the door to wider compromise. Hackers claim they accessed systems potentially linked to criminal records, law enforcement databases, internal financial data, and interagency communication portals. They also alleged access to systems connected to ongoing and past judicial proceedings, which could include information on suspects, victims, and law enforcement personnel. The attackers framed the breach as revenge for the arrest of members of a known cybercrime group, but at the same time demanded payment from the French government. They threatened to sell the stolen data if their demands were not met, a contradiction that has raised skepticism among researchers. Security experts have questioned the credibility of the attackers' claims. Despite boasting about a massive breach, the group has not released meaningful proof. The only evidence shared consisted of a few redacted screenshots, including a defaced login page and a blurred image suggesting access to a police ID document. French security researchers note that major breach actors typically release concrete samples to pressure victims into paying. In this case, the lack of verifiable data casts doubt on claims of a 16 million record exposure, though it does not rule out a serious incident. Officials have emphasized that even limited access is unacceptable. The Interior Minister warned that the ministry's responsibility to safeguard sensitive data was not fully met, and that the potential consequences, including impacts on investigations and national security, are still being assessed. France has faced a growing number of cyber incidents targeting public institutions in recent years. Previous breaches have exposed tens of millions of records, and ransomware groups continue to target high-profile French organizations. And now a word from our sponsor. Get a 70 terabytes air-gapped and immutable Veeam, Rubrik, Commvault, site recovery, backup, and disaster recovery appliance for $7,995. Contact sales at stonefly.com for details. Subscribe for more cybersecurity news. Thank you for watching.